Hi everyone, good afternoon from here. How are you today? You're welcome to Simom's Kitchen. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Cynthia. How is everyone doing today? How have you been? How are you coping with the stay at home, with practicing social distancing? I do understand it's a difficult time for everyone all over the world. I just want to say stay strong and then just do what you love to do. Be happy. Show love to your loved ones, show love to your spouses, show love to your children. This is the time we need our family most. It is a time to spend family time, a time to show love to the needy, a time to show love to one another. Okay, let's just show love and spread love across the world and we are going to be fine. Okay, so today it's a beautiful day and today we're going to be making Onugbu soup. Onugbu soup is also called bitter leaf soup. As requested by one of my subscribers, today I'll be bringing to you Onugbu soup. Okay, so here are my ingredients today. Join me. So here we have cocoyam. So the cocoyam has actually been cooked and also mashed. Okay, as you can see, I already mashed the cocoyam. So this is what a cocoyam looks like, just in case you don't know what cocoyam is. It's also called taro. The Chinese call it taro. If you don't live in Nigeria, you can get this in any grocery shop or Chinese grocery shop as well. Okay, so all you need to do is cook until it becomes soft. You take out the skin and then you mash. Okay, so this is the already mashed taro here. It is called cocoyam or taro. The Igbos call it ede. Okay, what this does to the soup is that it acts as a thickener. Okay, so it helps to thicken the onugbu soup, which is also called bitter leaf soup. All right, so here I have my shaki. It's also called tripe, the cow tripe, or Nigerians call it towel as well. Okay, and here I have dry fish. This is also known as mangala. I have fresh peppers, also known as habanero peppers. This is what it looks like. I use the yellow one. Okay, here I have goat's meat. All right, and this is my onions. Here is salt, bouillon cubes. Here I have stockfish. It's also called okboloko as well in Igbo. Here I have cow skin. We also call this pomo. Here I have tokilibo. Or in English, we call this locust bean as well in English. Okay. Here is our blended crayfish. Here is our red palm oil. And then bitter leaf. Okay. This is the onugbu, the bitter leaf. So here usually we have the dry bitter leaf here. So I had to make it, I had to soak it in the water to make it loosen up. And then I had to boil it a bit, okay, to make it soft. But back home in Nigeria, you can get fresh bitter leaf that you squeeze, you wash it properly to remove the bitter taste. Okay, so these are my ingredients today. Join me as we begin with our cooking today. Please join me. Thank you for joining me. So here we have the goat's meat and the tripe in the pot. All right, so we're just going to season. Okay, so I'm going to be adding salt. Okay, some salt, and then I'll add onions. Okay, our onion goes in, and I'm going to be crushing some bouillon cubes into the meat. So today I'm using three, the small ones, so 3 bouillon cubes. Okay, just going to crush it here. Okay, just going to stir. All right, so that the seasoning can go into the meat. And then as usual, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook the meat without water. I usually do this a lot so that my seasoning can go into the meat. Okay, so I'm just going to turn on my stove and allow it to cook a little bit. Okay, so we're going to turn on the stove. Okay, and then I'll cover and allow it to cook for like 1-2 minutes. Okay, I'll be back. So we're just going to check on our meat. All right, so now once the meat starts boiling, we're just going to turn everything together. Okay, by then the seasoning would have gotten into the meat properly. Okay, So now we'll just add the excuse me, we'll add the quantity of water we need to cook our soup. Okay. All right, so this water should be okay for now. All right, if it's too thick at the end of the day, we can add some more. Okay, so now we are going to add our stock fish. So the dry fish goes in. Our stock fish goes in. Okay, so the reason for this is because our stock fish and our dry fish is hard, so we need to cook along with the meat. Okay, so that at the end of the cooking, the stock fish and the dry fish becomes soft and tender. Okay, just as the meat. All right, so we're just going to cover and allow to cook. All right, and we'll be back to check on it. Okay, so we are just going to check on our soup. Okay, so now that our meat has been cooked to almost half done, okay, we'll add our crayfish. Okay, so just going to add enough quantity of crayfish. Okay, we'll add our habanero peppers. Okay, we'll add our locust bean, also known as ogilibo. Okay, now we'll just stir everything together. All right, now we're just going to add our palm oil. All right, it's good to add enough quantity of palm oil. It gives the soup a beautiful look. Okay, so usually if I was in Nigeria, what I would use would be palm kernel oil. I usually use the aku. It's called aku, okay, in Igbo, or you call it palm kernel, okay, or palm nuts. I prefer using that when I'm back home, but here I use the oil. Okay, all right, so we have enough oil in the soup. Okay, so now we're just going to add already mashed ede. Okay, the one I said the Chinese call taro. Chinese also call it edos. All right, so if you go to a grocery store, if you're not in Nigeria, just ask for edos or taro. Okay, and you'll get this. All right, so we're just going to scoop it gently into the soup to act as a thickener. Okay, so I'm doing this to enable the taro, edos, or cocoyam, as you may call it, to be able to dissolve quickly in the soup. All right, so just going to add it into the soup. Okay, so the quantity of cocoyam that you put in your soup depends on the quantity of soup that you're making. All right, so just scoop everything out into the soup. All right, just to make sure we don't leave any cocoyam behind. Okay. So we're just going to turn it together. All right, you see our soup is coming out really good. All right, so that you see it's lumpy here. So we're going to cover the pot, and then it will gradually dissolve, okay, and act as a thickener, all right, for the soup. All right, before I cover the soup, I'm just going to quickly taste for salt. Okay, the quantity of salt is perfect. All right, so we're going to cover the pot and allow to cook again. Okay, so it's time to check on our bitter leaf soup. All right, it looks amazing. Okay, so we're just going to be adding cow skin, also known as pomo. So we just add it. So the reason I'm adding the cow skin now is because the cow skin is not tough. The one I bought is not tough. So if you bought a hard cow skin, you have to add it at the beginning of the soup, okay? And so I added mine now because I don't want it to end up being too soft. All right, so as you can see, the cocoyam or the taro or edos is beginning to dissolve. Okay, so we still have a little bit remaining. All right, so it's still doing its job, trying to thicken the soup. As you can see, the soup is beginning to thicken. All right, so now that we added the the cow skin, we're just going to allow this to cook for another 2 minutes before we add our bitter leaf. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, so it's time to check on our soup again. All right, so we see that the thickener has finally dissolved. All right, so we're just going to add our bitter leaf to the soup. Okay, I'm going to add the bitter leaf. Awesome. Okay, at this point I don't like to cover the pot. I just leave it like this. All right, and allow the bitter leaf to cook for another 5 minutes. Okay, and I'll be back. Okay, it's time to check on our soup. All right, our bitter leaf soup is ready. Okay, so as you can see here. All right, we're just going to turn everything together, and our soup is ready to be enjoyed with fufu. That's my favorite swallow, with bitter leaf soup. Okay. Okay, thank you so much for joining me to the end. You've seen our soup. It's amazing, it's delicious, and it's on point. Okay, thank you so much for joining me till the end. Thank you so much for supporting Simom's Kitchen. If you're new, kindly like, subscribe, and share to your friends. Kindly give me a thumbs up. Okay, thank you so much. See you next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.